What's up, YouTube? Boom back here with another another video. We are doing a simple video because I'm kind of crunched on time. It's really fucking late at night. I haven't made one single fucking video. I haven't even got a video prepared, so I kind of really need to go fast right now. Okay, so what is this video? This video is a review on stuff I like. As you guys know, I like more primitive weaponry. I don't like modern weapons. For some reason, I just don't like guns. I don't know. I just don't like guns. Guns are out of my taste. But as you guys seen, I like knives. I like older weaponry. So I like more primitive weaponry. So here is now this weapons. Weapon. Not everyone considers this a weapon, but I mean, it can be used for hunting. I mean, if you switch out the bands and stuff. But what I'm talking about is this thing right here. Let me get it into frame. That thing right there. That thing right there. This thing. It is my wait, let me get a brand up there, that way you guys can see that. It is focus, please. Oh, fucking shit, Christ, man. Hope you guys can kind of see it. Let me get a light on this. Light to the rescue. And I don't mean light from Death Note. I mean light, as in there will be light. As in, you guys will be blind. Oh, crap. Okay, flashlight. Okay, this is okay. Flashlight. Choo. That. I don't know if you guys can see that. Okay, because at the same time I'm trying to. Okay, there we go. Powerline. You guys can see it. Powerline. It's the Powerline Slingshot, which, to be honest, is kind of the go-to for any modern slingshot. I hate that sound from my microphone. I just hate it. The little squeaky sound. Okay, but it is the go-to kind of basic mainstream. Yeah. It's kind of like the basic mainstream. Let me get this frame. Yeah, it's kind of the basic mainstream slingshot. Okay, basic mainstream modern slingshot. Say that 10 times fast. Now, as you can see, it's a basic mainstream modern slingshot. It's which is why I kind of like it, because it has a taste of modern, but it's still primitive in its own way. There's still art to use it versus a gun where you just point and shoot, and it takes I mean, it takes skill to use a gun, but not as much as, you know, some more primitive weaponry, which is just funner in my opinion, to use something more primitive. It's funner. Is it more effective? Oh hell no! Don't take like a sword into a gunfight, or like God forbid, a slingshot into a fucking gunfight. Don't take a slingshot into a gunfight. Don't do that. But in my opinion, it is funner. It's just funner to use something like this. I don't know why. Fun to use it. But now to the slingshot itself. I've had this since I was around 14ish. So 14, 16, 17, 14, 15, 16. Wait, 14, 15, 16, 17. Yeah, around 4ish years. 4ish years. For sure 3 years. About almost 4 years. What makes this slingshot great? 4 years. I haven't switched out the bands yet. Okay. Well, first off, let's see what it is. What it comes with. Basic thing you grab on. Basic thing you can grab onto, and then you can pull. You know, yeah. Basic thing you can grab on. Also comes with this, which is an armrest in order to keep your arm stable. Because if you don't know, doing this, which was, you know, using the beginning slingshots, they didn't have this yet until later. Not too much later, but again, they had it till later. But first, it was just this and this. And what made this kind of hard is that by playing it back, if we take my microphone and put it over here. Okay, that way you guys can still hear me and shiz. As you can see, when I pull this back, my wrist wants to go this way. It wants to go that way just naturally, and it's kind of hard to keep it steady. If you can't see, okay. Let me show it again. Bleh. Okay, and if you don't notice, but my hand is kind of shaking because it's kind of hard under the tension. So this is where this comes into play. You put this on here, on your forearm, like so, and then you can stretch it. Less shakeage, a lot less shakeage actually, like significantly less shakeage. And it's just and all there is just this little thing, just that little thing that goes around your arm. You really don't think anything about it, but it actually helps stabilize the slingshot a lot more, which is a great design. Now, this was also relatively cheap. It comes with just how it is. Also comes with the bands, which are interchangeable. I'll get back to that later. But it comes with the bands, with these bands, the yellow power bands, which are normal power, if I remember. You can also switch out for lighter or for stronger power. But it has baseline yellow bands. It has all this stuff. Basically, it comes as you see it. Now, there are some pros and cons to this thing. Let's start with the cons first. Let's start with the negative, because there really isn't that much negative. I personally like it. Negatives you can find with this. It comes yellow band, which if you don't know, that's not even close to anything for hunting. If you want a hunting slingshot, you're going to need to switch out the bands almost right away. You really need to switch those bands out right away to something of a stronger power, of a stronger pull, of a heavier pull. If you're just using it just for fun, I wouldn't see why you would want to switch it, why you would want something heavier pull. Maybe because you just want something more accurate, maybe you want to like shoot at targets and stuff, or maybe you want to go out hunting again. Yeah, but personally, to me, I'm not a big hunter, so I don't really find this as a problem. Yeah, so nah. Another problem is that the armrest. Yeah, let's go back to the armrest. Another problem is that if you see this armrest, all it is kind of one solid, kind of flexible piece of weird plastic, well, kind of like thin plastic, flexible plastic. I don't know what you call it. But the problem with this is that by doing this all day, if you're shooting for shooting for long periods of time, which I normally do, during like spring and summer seasons, I will go out shooting for like hours at a time. Your arm, especially if you're not wearing like something like, especially if you're not wearing anything, will start to hurt. As in, this will start to hurt. It will start hurting your forearm. It will really start hurting your forearm, and it will just annoy the crap out of you with it just on your forearm. And I've seen other slingshots that do something better by having something like styrofoamy on there. They have something styrofoam on the arm guard, I guess you can call it, and I would think that makes it more comfortable. This is the only slingshot I own, so I couldn't tell you, but it will start, it's not big pain, but it starts aching, and for a heavier pull, I would imagine it will start aching a lot more. So yeah, but other than that, there really isn't much to it. The bands are interchangeable. There are replacement bands for this, and the bands that it come with are holy shit durable. They're like barely starting to show signs of wear and tear after a good 4 years, which is awesome. This slingshot, if you don't know, I actually have positive opinion of it, except for the arm guard, which could be more comfortable, in my opinion. But you just take breaks every once in a while, to be honest. It's fun shooting it. It's really fun using a slingshot. I don't know about you, but I find primitive weaponry, old school weaponry, really fun to use. I don't know, it's just fun, wicked fun. And the good thing about Slingshot is that if you just have rocks around you, you can shoot it. It's not like a bow or like a gun where you need. Stop there for a second. But you can literally just pick up rocks from the ground and start slinging them, which is fucking fantastic, by the way. I really like this. I really like this slingshot. This slingshot's uber cool. It's just the best. Okay. Overall, let's give it a score. Overall, I give this slingshot a. I give it a. Well, since this is my only slingshot, I'm not going to give it too half a score. I give it an 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10 for a sling. 8 out of 10 for awesomeness. It has interchangeable. Has the ability to have interchangeable bands. That's the word. Interchangeable bands. It's overall comfortable, except again for this little thing. Could be more comfortable, but it does help stabilize and all that. It's an overall, and even though the bands are considered normal power, not exactly weak power. There's set for children out there actually that's weaker than this, but out of the box it's pretty strong actually. It can shoot pretty fast, pretty far, and it also, the bands that it comes with also last for a while. They're pretty durable, I should say. It's really fun, really awesome. I dig it. I would recommend it. But that's the video for today. Like the video if you enjoyed. Comment with a ho. You want to comment in that comment section down below. Subscribe for more content. As always, have a wonderful, spectacular day.